in earlier. Good evening, friends. Stephen Ben-Nun here with Israeli News Live, and we were getting reports in earlier from our contacts there with engineer with FEMA, the U.S. military base and the Conoco oil field there of Syria in the Deir ez-Zor province had been struck by some very high-powered missiles. Allegedly, initially, it was thought to be that these are Russian-made missiles. And speculating whether or not Russia would have actually fired them. I don't believe that that would be the case, though, in what we're seeing. We know that Israel has struck deep within Damascus already, basically, like in the case of this video here, inside a neighborhood there. Also, the United States did air raids there just over here over the weekend here, capturing ISIS militants. Inside of Syria as well. 2 militants, in fact, one of those were killed. It is believed also that the general, and let me just pull this up here, this general right here is believed to have been killed by Israeli airstrikes there. It says here that Ismail Qani, now Ismail Qani, by the way, is the replacement for Soleimani, who was killed, I forget exactly when now, a year or two ago there, he was killed. And of course, on the anniversary, going back on, I think it was like January 3rd, the U.S. based Deir ez-Zor also came up under attack as well. Now, once again, that base is under attack. And this time, as you can see, the missile that was used, very high-powered type missile there. We're getting reports that there have been fatalities in that strike, and we don't know for sure as of yet what, as far as to be able to confirm that, but I can certainly suspect, based on the size of the explosion that happened there, that no doubt there probably is fatalities as a result of that. Here again is another picture here. Oh, this is Israeli airstrikes targeting the residential neighborhood in central Damascus early on Sunday morning. This happened, I think, about 7 hours ago there. So we'll just have to wait to see exactly what goes on there. I should be having a meeting tomorrow, hopefully with some friends there in Washington, get updates to know exactly what is going on. A number of issues that we're wanting to cover there. So hopefully we can update you as well. Also on our Patreon channel, for those of you that don't already know, we just uploaded a new video there going into the Book of Enoch, from the Dead Sea Scrolls. And oddly enough, some translation issues that I ran across that could completely change the meaning of what's written in the Book of Enoch, especially on this one particular issue. And this is dealing with the fallen angels that came down and how they cohabitated with the women here on the earth and things like that. Though what it actually does say, the way it could be translated, and maybe even should be translated. Check it out over on our Patreon channel. The link for that will be in the description below. Thank you for listening. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. More to come tomorrow, and also more to come on Patreon tomorrow.
I want to praise Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Double honors to the elders, a great millstone that's holding down the highways and the byways, and all salutations to the brothers of GMS. Double honors to the elders. You know, they've been known to work on the highways and byways in daily motion for a long time. All right. And all salutations to the brothers of GMS as well. Get the details. The topic: war strategies. You know, what's going on with this war. Topic on the news articles: Matthew 12:26, and Satan should cast out Satan, and he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? So that king versus that king. You know, the presidents is going against Esau, you know. Adversary means Satan, you know. Satan against Satan, they'd be divided. So these major companies, and these kings in these high position of power, rulers, you know, saying the rulers of the earth, against each other as well. That was Matthew 12:26. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, kingdoms against kingdoms. Yep. The Egyptians are America, you know. War in diverse places. All right, King James Bible. This is Mark 13:8. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there should be earthquakes in diverse places, and there should be famines and troubles. Those are the beginning of sorrow. Yup. Mark 13:8. It's all great. And he go another future prophecy, the second Esdras, chapter 15 and 14. Woe to the world, woe destruction to them that dwell in there, for the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up to fight another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, evading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions should stand in their power. And a man shall desire to go into a city and not to be able, and should not be able. That's the martial law right there, Had a big borders and stuff like that, blocking off the city. All right. And Shalom, check out the video clip if you want to. Yaparaka, and your health is your wealth. Shalom.